Hello everyone, we're really delighted to have done the nation's favourite garden again this year in 2021, having done it once in 2019, and I want to say a huge thank you to everyone at the English Garden magazine for organising it again this year and promoting it so wonderfully in the magazines. We had fantastic engagement from the readership and everyone else, first nominating gardens and then voting for the various winners. And we're about to hear who those winners were. We had one winner for each of our 6 regions, and we had an overall winner, and then we had an extra category this year, which was the winning garden, which is open very regularly to the general public, but generously gives the National Garden Scheme 1 or 2 days as well. So we've got 7 winners to announce shortly, and a great big enormous thank you again to the English Garden magazine for their support in this partnership, and we hope you all agree with the results. Thank you.
Hi, I'm George Bassett, Sales Manager at Agriframes, and we're very proud to be working in partnership with the NGS, and we're absolutely delighted to sponsor the nation's favourite garden competition. Agriframes have been creating structures for over 50 years, and as a result of that, we've worked in some amazing gardens over that time. Many of them are open as part of this scheme, raising money for great causes. I know people have been voting in their thousands, so good luck to all the finalists, and we look forward to meeting the winners very soon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to introduce myself, Fran Pride, and Colette Walker, both co-directors of Sisley Garden Tours. We're thrilled to sponsor the search for the nation's favourite garden with the NGS and the English Garden magazine this year. Next year we'll be celebrating 30 years of taking our garden enthusiasts on exclusive holidays to the best gardens in Britain and Ireland.
And whilst it's the more famous gardens and shows that tempt people onto our tours, we often find that it's the smaller, more personal gardens that really inspire. And many of these gardens are open under the National Garden Scheme, so we are super grateful to all the owners of these properties that work so hard to create beautiful gardens and to contribute so generously to the NGS. We're also really grateful to the English Garden magazine that showcases so beautifully the plethora of wonderful gardens in the UK.
We'd like to wish everyone the very best of luck in the final stage of the competition, and we look forward to visiting many of you next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Claire Foggett, editor of the English Garden. Back in spring, we asked our readers to nominate their favourite gardens to visit that open for the National Garden Scheme. From hundreds of nominations, we whittled down those with the most to give us a shortlist of 28 beautiful gardens, 4 in each of the scheme's 6 regions, and 4 in our new category for public gardens, those that are usually open to visitors, but choose to donate their takings from a day or days to the National Garden Scheme. Our readers have been voting in their thousands, and now I'm thrilled that we can finally reveal the winners this afternoon. Of course, we all know that every National Garden Scheme garden is somebody's favourite, and in my eyes, anybody who opens their garden for the scheme is a winner. Our competition is just a light-hearted way for us to be able to celebrate some of the brilliant gardens the scheme is known for and their hard-working, extremely talented owners. I can't wait to bring you their stories in more detail in subsequent issues of the English Garden. So without further delay, let's get on with announcing 2021's winners.
And the winner in the favourite public garden category is Burrows Farm, Dorwood. Many congratulations.
Delighted that my garden has been voted the nation's favourite public garden. It's a great honour, and I'd like to thank all the people who took the trouble to vote for us. I've spent the last 62 years developing my garden from fields, to begin with on my own and now with a small team of helpers. I'm a complete plantaholic and have had enormous fun creating the garden, now 13 acres. Over the years the garden has given me so much pleasure, and it's nice to know so many other people have had pleasure and inspiration from it as well. Thank you again. I still can't believe my garden has won the nation's favourite public garden.
I'm delighted to announce the winner for the East is Altingwick Malden. Huge congratulations.
Hello, I'm Philippa Burrough and welcome to my garden Altingwick in the conservation area of the Chelmer Valley in Essex. I moved here 25 years ago and it's really been a life project. We've changed so much here. And I suppose my pride and joy is the old farmyard, which is the main area that we display all the tulips in this garden. And we plant them all in the months of November and December. And then when they're finished in May, we do something completely doolally. We lift them all and then we put a massive tropical display. And you might have caught sight in some of the greenhouses, some of the stuff that's ready to be prepared and planted out later for the season. So when the visitors arrive, they turn a corner and go under the goldfinch rose into our wonderful old farmyard beds where we plant 5,000 tulips. And underneath that there are quite a lot of perennials, a lot of telema and geraniums. And every year we just do these sweeps of perennials and then mingle in the tulips. We don't have a planting plan here. We're a bit odd about that, but we just do it intuitively. And then from there you go past the cottage garden bed, past the greenhouse and into the kitchen garden where there's another display of tulips, 1,400 of a mix, because I can't resist planting the odd tulip in the kitchen garden. And if you turn left, you go into our pink garden. That's new this year, actually, in terms of tulips. And then from there, you walk into the small, intimate and rather shady and cool, reflective white garden.
And the winner for the Wales and Marches region is Hillcrest in Gwent. Congratulations.
Welcome to Hillcrest Garden on this glorious autumn day. I was so thrilled to hear of myself winning the favourite garden for the region of Wales and the Marches. But I must admit I can't take all the credit because I created this garden with my partner Bev Price 36 years ago, which unfortunately he died about 12 months ago. Just so I don't leave him out of the memory of the garden, this is a photograph of my partner Bev. So we created the garden together, and we've been opening for the National Garden Scheme for round about, I suppose it must be about 17 years. And in that time we've raised over £50,000 for the NGS Garden Scheme charities.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner in the north is Stretton Old Hall, Tilston. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody. On behalf of myself, my husband David and Stephen, our head gardener, I'm delighted to accept this award. Our garden has been created over the last 8 years, a task made all the easier with the appointment of Stephen, our head gardener, in 2018. With his support and dedication, the garden continues to evolve year on year, and we're excited for what's to come. We'd really like to thank everybody that's visited us and also voted for the garden over the last 12 months.
Yeah, and I'd just like to say a huge thank you for all everybody who's voted for us. It's a privilege working here. We love sharing the garden, we love open days and charity days. It's just so lovely to see all the visitors coming through and get to enjoy the garden. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for following us on Instagram, Stephen the Gardener. And yeah, just a huge, big thank you.
Thank you again. Good night.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner in the Southwest is Little Ash Bungalow in Honiton, and I'd like to wish you absolutely all the best and congratulations.
We were so thrilled and excited here at Little Ash to hear that we were shortlisted for the nation's favourite garden competition, but now to hear that we're voted winners of the Southwest, it's just wonderful. So thank you to everyone who voted for us. The garden is my joy and my sanctuary, and it gives me the greatest pleasure to welcome people here, to share that pleasure. Before I forget, 2nd of June and 14th of August next year. But we're supporting vital charities when we open our gardens through the National Garden Scheme, and I do hope that this competition has raised even further the awareness of the good that the NGS does. Thank you very much.
I am delighted to announce that the winner in the Midlands is Pear Tree Cottage, Witchenford. Congratulations!
I'm Pam Thompson of Pear Tree Cottage Garden in deepest rural Worcestershire. We are thrilled, delighted and amazed to have won the Midlands section of the nation's favourite garden competition. Absolutely amazed. Thank you so much to all our voters. We're most grateful for your support. We hope that winning this regional section will mean we get even more visitors for the National Garden Scheme, such a worthy charity as they support all the caring charities who look after us in times of need. Big thank you. We did hope to film this in the garden on a nice sunny autumn day, but it's fairly damp and miserable, so I'm enjoying the last of the carnations in the greenhouse. Once again, a very big thank you to you all. Bye bye.
I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the South East category and champion of champions with the most votes across the 6 NGS regions is St Timothy in Pinkneys Green near Maidenhead in Berkshire. Congratulations to Sarah Pajwani.
Hello, I'm Sarah from St Timothy Garden, and I'd like to thank everyone who voted in this year's competition to find the nation's favourite garden. I hope in voting that you also discovered some exciting new gardens to visit next year, and I'm absolutely thrilled and also slightly overwhelmed to hear that St Timothy was voted favourite garden. So thank you all. Opening my garden for the National Garden Scheme has been a huge joy for me. Aside from the money we raise for nursing and caring charities, it's also been a way for me to meet and share ideas with other gardeners, who I've found to be extremely kind and supportive and generous. So thank you to all our wonderful garden community, the other NGS gardeners, our wonderful visitors, the photographers, journalists and magazines who help us share our gardens, and everyone who works for the National Garden Scheme, the many, many volunteers who are often the unsung heroes of helping us open our gardens. So here's to another great year of garden visiting in 2022, and I really look forward to welcoming back many old friends and meeting some new ones. Thank you.
So those are the nation's favourite gardens. The competition was stiff as ever, so well-deserved congratulations to all of our winners and every garden that was on the shortlist. Don't forget that you can find out more about the winning gardens in the December issue of The English Garden, which is on sale from the 3rd of November. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.